Alright, so I don't know if you guys have had a chance yet to see my video on my under $100 gift point, that price point. It's kind of great for stocking stuffers, for, you know, gifts for colleagues, for friends, for that neighbor that just loves smart home technology. If you haven't, there's a link up here on one of these sides that's going to take you to that video. Check it out, all the links are in there. What we're doing today is we're taking a look at some of the products that I got that are above that $100 gap. These are sometimes bigger and more advanced products. A lot of them are going to stay within the smart home technology realm. Hopefully you like them. Let's take a look. So the first one I have up is headphones. Everyone loves headphones. Now I have been using a bunch of different wireless, Bluetooth, earbud style headphones over the last few years, and none of them have been able to do it. The ones that came the closest were the Bragi Dash. Still love those. It's a good option if you're interested, but these take the cake. This is the Jabra Active 65T Elite. I have been using these for the past 4 months now. I have been running almost every other day, and I have not had a single issue with these. I've been using them for listening to audiobooks when I run, listening to music, all of that type of thing. I carry around with me. They come in a small little plastic case which charges them at least 8 or 9 times. I find typically I charge the main case maybe once a week. So if you have a runner in the family, if you have someone who likes music or audiobooks, or the convenience of having wireless headphones with them, these paired up with my Android phone and my iPhone, super easy. It actually works. I simply open up the case. By the time I pop them in my ear, I get a little verbal thing saying headphones are connected, and off it goes. Proven wireless connection. And let me tell you, honestly, that's where these shine for me. The other ones are all good. Some of them even had better features, but these actually work. And of course, the final thing, which is kind of cool, is it is voice assistant enabled. And essentially what that means is you hold the button down on the side and it's going to activate Siri, or it's going to activate Google Home or Google Assistant, and then you can issue some commands. So just like you would talking to the phone, only you don't even have to take them out. They work fantastic. Number 1 on my list. So next one on the list is the LaCie DJI Copilot. Now, guys, this is something that I have been looking for a long time, and many other photographers, anyone who's in video, photography, weddings, drones, hence DJI, needs to take a look at this. What this is it's essentially a computer-less backup solution. You can offload your files from your SD cards directly onto this. You don't need to have a computer with you, which is fantastic. You finish what you're doing on your camera, your drone, whatever it might be, you plug it in here, you push a button on the side, and it automatically starts backing up to the drive. Aside from that, it's a regular hard drive. It has a battery, so it can be used to charge other devices as well. I mean, this is a 2 terabyte drive, 2,000 gigabytes. It's fantastic. So I mean, if you have someone who's a photographer, who is into video, is into drones, needs to be backing things up, this is a absolutely fantastic way to do it. Most people in the past would have had a laptop with a LaCie drive. You've seen those orange drives before. You plug it into your laptop. The reason they have that orange drive is because it's a super secure, kind of rugged drive. Now they've built it all into one, so you don't even need that laptop anymore. Really cool design. The cable is actually built in, so you kind of plug it in and just wrap it around. So when you do want to take it off on your computer, you don't even need to do that. The rest of the time, it's awesome. I can't say much else about it. Check it out. NEEO! NEEO is a company that reached out to me recently. This is a remote control hub style home automation, smart home automation system. And essentially what they've done is they have wrapped the ultimate remote control in with what they call the brain, which is like a little hub, and it can send IR signals and things like that. But it is a really cool device for controlling all of your smart home automation, whether it's an amplifier or a cable box or your TV, and it can control them. But on top of that, it has the ability to control all the other devices within your house. I've connected mine to work with OpenHab. So if any of you watch my videos, you know I talk a lot about OpenHab. This works amazing with it. And essentially what you do is you add a plug-in to OpenHab, which is going to allow the NEEO brain and your OpenHab to communicate. And all of the devices that you have in OpenHab now become available for NEEO And vice versa, any of the things you do with the NEEO can be sent off to OpenHub. You can use your NEEO remote to trigger things within OpenHub, which is really cool. And I think that's where the power really kicked in for me. Not to mention the remote control is awesome. It has a beautiful little charging dock that the remote fits into. It's very unintrusive. It sits on a table somewhere and it just docks in there nicely. The remote has a small screen on it. NEEO is a really cool startup. I'm excited to see where they go. Check out the links below. This is definitely something that's going to go somewhere. All right, next up, sprinklers. What about outside? So if you have a sprinkler system, there is two main companies that I've looked at this year. We have the Spruce 16-zone smart irrigation controller. What I really like about this one is it has a soil moisture sensor which comes with it. And what this allows you to do is actually plug this into the ground, into your garden, wherever you want it to be, and you can have multiple of these around that allow you to measure the moisture content in your soil. So the nice thing with this is there's no guesswork involved at all. And I would say for me, it's one of the biggest strengths about this system is the fact that you're dealing with the actual moisture level of the soil where you put the sensors. Now the other one, the one that I've actually used for longer, is Rachio. Rachio, I'm never sure how to say their name. These guys came out with version 3 of their hub this year. It is a fantastic improvement. It uses some new technology for figuring out the weather. But one of the things I like about this is the fact that you can actually integrate it with a local weather station. So whether or not it's in your community, or if you want to check out the video above, I actually set one up of my own, so I was getting pure, real, up to the second weather readings in my area, my backyard, that allowed me to tailor my watering to that. So Rachio, Spruce Irrigation, I'm putting them both together. They're both in about the same price range. Oh, and they both have add-ons. They have a flow meter. Both of them have it, and essentially what that is, it's a little device that you're going to put into the hose as part of your watering system, and it will actually detect when there are leaks with your system or how much water you're actually using. Really cool if you're conscious about that type of thing. Anyone who's got a sprinkler system has probably hit that point where they realize they're watering too much, and you notice that, of course, because the bill comes in. So definitely an interesting one to look at. If you got someone who's into home automation and irrigation, water, that type of thing, check out Spruce and Rachio. Whoa! What's this one, you ask? Well, this is really kind of cool. This is the Aurora Rhythm Smarter Kit. Starter kit, smarter kit, see what they've done there? This is made by a company called Nanoleaf. And essentially what these are is they're these little triangular flat panels that you put on your wall. They come with a music visualizer module, and essentially what they do is they light up in really cool different colors. You can actually do so much with this. I mean, it is a very cool thing to have. I have mine in the basement. I call it the video game wall. It's kind of against a wall where we have all our video game consoles, and it can do tons of different preset animations you want to look like fire, or candles, or icy, or have it, you know, cycling through different colors. It is a really cool accent kind of lighting you put on your wall. Now, you put it up with sticky tabs, so you use basically that 3M removable sticky tape, and you can set up any type of pattern that you want to have on your wall. So you kind of get creative with it. This kit comes with 9 panels, but I believe you can put a bunch of these different kits together. The music visualizer is actually really cool. So if you have any audio, any music in the room, you can turn it on, and it'll be a cool icy blue, for example. But as soon as that audio starts up, they start to kind of dance and react to the beat of the music. So it's actually really cool. Like I said, we have it sitting in our video game area, and the panels light up and flash all over the place. The kids love it, looks great. Really cool option if you're looking for a cool lighting accent style thing. It does get kind of bright if you actually want some bright light in the area. I mean, it's not going to light up a whole room. I guess you could put it on the ceiling if you wanted. Okay, the next one on my list is something that I wouldn't normally put on a list like this, but I've had fantastic success with it this year. 3D printers. Now 3D printers have been all the rage for the last few years. I've worked with a lot of the big ones, from 3D systems to MakerBot to things like that. Systems that cost upwards of a couple $1,000s. And I am going to tell you how super impressed I am with this. Hopefully I don't drop it and break it, but this is the Monoprice 3D printer. It's a little mini 3D printer. It's only got a, what is that, about 7x7 bed on there for doing it. The spool fits on the side. It's super simple. Let me put it down on the desk before I drop it. There we go. See, that's awesome. Now, the reason I'm recommending this is because of the price point. This guy here is on sale from time to time on Amazon. I picked it up for about 250 bucks, but it is worked just as well, if not better, than some of those big names that I told you about. Now, the bed is a little bit smaller, but I have found that there's very little that I need to do that's 10 or 12 inches in size. This has done a lot of really small projects for me. Being in home automation, I've built a lot of little gadgets and holders and brackets and things like that that help me build the things that I want to build. I built a trailer hitch plug for my Jeep. Lots of really cool things you can do there. For home use, this guy was really cool. So maybe you have a student, teenager, someone like that. I think this is a really perfect gift for them to get into. They're into 3D modeling, they're into building things, figurines, anything like that. I highly recommend this. I mean, you really can't go wrong. So if you're into 3D printing, you're looking for an option that makes a good gift, check out the Monoprice Mini. All right, now the final one that I have for my list here is a little bit more niche, but it's actually really cool. Everyone has that family member that just loves to watch the Weather Network, see what's going to happen. They know about the jet stream and the highs and the lows and all the different things going in. This one is a personal weather station. Can you see that there? Look at that. It's got a solar panel on it. It's got rain collectors on top. It's got a little gadgety thing here that does the wind direction and how fast it's going. I mean, this thing is just awesome. Now, the guys at Davis Instruments sent this to me, and the reason they did this is for another video that I've worked on or working on, maybe live. If not, if it is, the link will be right here. Essentially what I'm doing with this is I have set this up in my backyard and I've been using it all summer with my Rachio irrigation system. This has been providing accurate, super accurate, we're talking like top of the line accurate weather readings for my area. It knows the barometer, it knows the wind speed, it knows the rain. And by providing all of that data back to Rachio, for my irrigation system, it can make really smart, intelligent decisions about when to water my lawn. So it's not just about how much it's rained, it's about how windy it is, how much sun, how much heat and radiation have been coming down. This guy provides all that information. So I've actually had a lot of fun with this. It comes with an instrumentation panel that shows you everything kind of at a glance, but what it also does is that is the link or the bridge to put everything onto the internet, because of course, what would this information be if it wasn't on the internet? Now there's a bunch of services, including the Davis website that comes with it. A really nice dashboard style that you can go on to. You can see all of the different statistics. You can go back in time and look at it. You can compare highs and lows, all of the type of thing you get from the weatherman, only it's a personal weather station. So it was actually super easy to set up. I gotta admit, when I got it, I looked at the box, it was a little bit intimidating, but to be honest, it took about an hour. I had it mounted up in the backyard. Even came with a nice little pole to put it on, which made it really easy to take down for today's video. But guys, I'm telling you, if you have a weather person in your family, anyone who's interested in the weather, this is a cool gift. From their smartphone, they can tell you the exact wind. We had a big storm 2 weeks ago where we got up to like 80 km/h gusts of wind, and this guy measured it all and had it. It was pretty neat. And it has fun little sayings on there. I mean, at one point it told me it was raining cats and dogs outside, which I thought was kind of funny. And that's it. So this is from Davis. Again, guys, the links are below. Check it out. So there we have it. That is my gift giving guide this year, guys. I hope it helps you. All the links are below. Again, like I said before, they're affiliate links. clicking on them to take a look at any of these products I've shown you or any other products that you happen to be buying at Amazon. It's going to give me a small percentage back. It's going to help me support making other videos on this channel, help us get back into OpenHab. We've got Smart Things version 3 coming soon. We're going to take a look at that. I have my weather system, my Rachio. I have some cool other products that we're going to be looking at soon, some business products, ones that are meant for your office, your boardroom, that might be interest to some of you. I have a electric bike review coming from Rad Power Bike soon. Fantastic little bike that I've been using all summer. Can't wait to share some of the details of that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope to have a whole lot more videos coming out soon. And every time I see one of you subscribe, it gives me that little bit more motivation to get them made faster. Thanks for watching, and cut.